music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Growing Up Hip Hop. This is season 4, episode 10. And next week is the season finale. I think I know every season is about 10-ish, 11-ish episodes, but it seemed like nothing happened. I'm like, what happened besides Boogie, Lord Jesus, going to rehab? I'm just conflicted. Jesus, fix it. But if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And do not forget, once you are subscribed, to hit that notification bell. If y'all can tell, I have much more energy. I think it's my favorite shirt. For y'all who have been following me for a long time, this is my favorite night shirt. And I don't want to be real ghetto, like wear it every episode or every review. But I get so much energy when I'm in it. So y'all might see it a couple more times, whatever. Because it's 3:40 in the morning. I got to, get this done. Anyway, I got one more review to do, actually. And I got to go to work in the morning. But, yeah. And do not forget, I will be live on my YouTube this Saturday at 10 p.m. Michigan time. So if you want to catch me live, to ask questions, to do a kiki or have a live session with me, do not forget to tune in. Saturday, YouTube, I will be live. People always say, I never know you're going to be live. I miss your live. I didn't know you're going to be live. This is your notification this Saturday, 10 p.m. Do not say I did not tell you. Do not say you had no idea, because, again, I'm telling you today. Anyway, so the episode... Oh, my God. I mean, look. Excuse me. Dame is having this whole little... I guess premiere to his movie Honor Up. I said I was going to Google that movie. I just did not drink water at night. I was going to Google the movie because I'm like, when was the movie released? Like, was it on DVD? Is it going to be on BT? Is it going to be on Store? Like, where is the movie Honor Up? I'm not sure. I mean, I know I'm not going to get it on DVD. Because who buys DVDs? And I mean, is it the Red Box? Is it somewhere? Nowhere? Anywhere? No? So, and I feel like the premiere wasn't like at a real place. I feel like he had a rich friend who has a theater in his basement, and he like, friend, can I have my screening of my movie in your basement with my friends or whatever? Sure, friend. And I'm like, is that where it was, in some rich person's basement? I'm not sure, because the seats look real home theater-ish, and which ain't nothing wrong with that, but I mean, girl, bye. You could just have him go to your house and y'all could all sit by the pool. But, we see the Boogie did not show up. I'm not surprised. Him and Dame ain't on the best of terms right now. And he ain't trying to deal with his daddy. But Dame, like, you know what I'm saying? Boogie, I'm not surprised he didn't show up, because he don't show up for himself. No, Dame, he don't like you right now, okay? And my thing is, the reason he don't like you is because you say shit like that. And, again, I am more on Boogie's side when he said like his daddy wasn't really there for him when the cameras was not rolling. Even though it was, Lil' Kendu idea, Lil' Kendu, Brianna, idea to have this intervention, because she, again, needed the storyline too. I still feel like Dame participated in it. Was like, but you weren't trying to help him. You wasn't in a desperate need to save him off camera. When y'all out talking about how he was crazed and doing drugs and saying, damn near OD, y'all wasn't doing nothing then, but whatever. So again, I get why, Boogie is taking his time since getting out of rehab and just getting himself together and not worrying about, being perfect for his daddy. My nose was itching. Anyway, so when Dame get there, Pep was talking to him a little bit. She did not talk to him about the whole, you said I put your son down the whole downward spiral or whatever. So she jokes, why wasn't I in your movie? I mean, because no one was going to see it anyway. And so they have a little bit of a conversation, like, oh, I'll get you in the next one. Girl, wait on it. Anyway, when Dame did ask Lil' Kendu, oh, where your man at? She gonna say, I don't know. We know Boogie not your man for real, girl. I mean, we know she really is spitting with Boogie, and it's cute. I mean, everybody deserves love. I just don't like Brianna, and I can't see them as a couple. I see them as friends. I do. I see them. I see that she wants to be his friend. I see that clearly, and I think he likes her as a friend. But I'm like, I never want to be that girl who likes a guy, and I know the guy don't like me, and I get giddy when someone insinuates we together. I don't, bruh. No, I ain't that hard up at all. And Brianna, you know, isn't ugly. Lil Kendu is ugly. Okay, when Brianna's being normal, she's normal. But that little Kendu bitch, I don't like her. Anyway, so, but who cares? What? Now, at this point in time, we see Kendall hanging out with Egypt. So, Christina, I guess she's already on her way to Vegas, so we don't see her at all this episode. But her cousin, Kendall, hanging out with Egypt because they are closer in age. And I said before, I do think Egypt needed someone that she could shoot scenes with and have a storyline with that was her age. However, I don't know how good of an idea this was because Kendall is trouble, bitch. She's trouble. Okay? I mean, like, Chicago from Players Club trouble. So they're at a gym working out together, and she's just giving horrible story time advice. You know what I'm saying? She talking about things that she went through, and she just talking about it to the wrong person. It's the equivalent of a functioning crackhead telling a crackhead who's trying to recover, I smoke crack and I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you gotta smoke it the right way. It's like, no, don't tell them that. They not supposed to be smoking crack. Just because your crack worked out for you, don't mean it's not working. Like, neither one of y'all should be smoking crack. But you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So, when Brianna and them talking about going to Vegas to see Christina and how this is her and Sam's first, like, vacation as a couple, but they only been together, 3 months? So it's secure about. Anyway, she said, like, yeah, it's our first time, you know, it's our first trip as a couple. Kendall, is her name Kendall? It is Kendall. Kendall then says, the first trip, you know, that I took with my husband now, like, it was so crazy. She's like, oh, where was it? It was also to Vegas. I'm not sure if it was her. It was also to Vegas, and we eloped. We drove to Vegas and got married. And I'm like, why is she saying this shit? This is the worst thing to tell Egypt, because Egypt is young and impressionable. Egypt thinks she's an adult, but she isn't, if truth be told. Anyway, because people were telling us like it was gonna be the worst thing, it was gonna ruin my life, it was gonna mess up my whole career, I was too young, and you know what I'm saying, they were all wrong. We're great. I'm like, first of all, she got married in 2017. You ain't been married, you ain't even made it 5 years, people. You cannot tell anyone that, you know, they said our marriage won't last. You haven't been married. Matter of fact, it may not have been a full year, depending on when she got married, but it showed them getting, and they went through like a drive-through marriage thing in Vegas, and it said 2017. She's been married for a year. You are not the person to give advice, because again, you have not made it through the trials and tribulations. It's you only a year in. Like, I mean, she talking as if she 5-10 years into her. If she was married for like 5 years, okay, you can say like, well, they still gonna be bad, and we've been good so far. That did not happen. You ain't been married long enough to see what it's really like. Like, marriage the first year is either really, really hard or really, really easy. Okay, get into that 5th, 6th, and 7th year. Okay, then speak about how if it's a good or bad idea. I'm like, why is she telling Egypt the best decision she ever made was eloping with her boyfriend that her family didn't like? I'm like, this bitch just does not know. This does not make any sense. And Egypt like, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think I should be with Sam. People think I don't know how to be with Sam. And I do. Like, I'm an adult. No, you're not. Not at all. Then Kendall bring up how her mother was also her manager, and how her mother did not like it when her now husband was trying to help manage her, and that she eventually had to stop working with her mom as her manager and let her husband be her manager. That may be what... Let me stop. Anyway. So, then what does Eve say? Yeah, that's for me too. We're like kindred spirits. No, y'all kindred dumbass spirits. My mom is my manager too, but she's gone all the time because she's, you know, she was trying to help me, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's more like she's helping herself, because she's always, at times it's hard to get things done because she's always on tour, and I have to wait till she comes home to do stuff. And look, I do think that Pep, this should not be her manager if she isn't available all the time. Your manager can't be on tour doing, like, Beyonce can't manage Nicki Minaj, okay? Because Beyonce is busy, bitch. I'm saying she ain't got the time. So I don't feel like an artist who's actively touring, even if you're an old school artist or you're currently touring, you can't be someone's manager because you are on the road when it's a meeting going on, but you on stage. I think Pep should hire a real manager to manage Egypt. I don't think it should be TT. I think it should be someone who's a real ass manager who can get Egypt to do something. Because at first she wanted to sing, now she like into the whole India Ari type of vibe with these little braids or whatever. Then she's Erykah Badu. Now she wants to model bathing suits. I mean, what's next? A goddamn toy line? I don't know what's gonna be, honey. It's gonna be a hairline, some lipstick lines. It's gonna be something. But I think she need to put someone in Egypt's path who can guide her. Pep gone so damn long. When she come back on tour, Egypt want to do something different. Girl, bye. So I just don't like how Kendall's saying, yeah, because, you know, as long as you're happy, even if he's helping you, that's what matters. And I feel like Pep not a bad person for trying to be her daughter's manager. I'm saying I think she wants to save the money and get her the 10%. But again, bitch, you can't get my 10% if you ain't doing the job. Like, if you're only available for me, you know what I'm saying, half of the year, because the other half of the time you doing your own thing, you aren't a good manager. You don't deserve my 10%. Girl, bye. Anyway, Jesus fix it. So they had the whole conversation. JoJo and Eazy-E meet, Lil Eazy-E meet up. I want them to add Lil Eazy-E, JoJo. I want Diggy Simmons on here. I even like Tyrant. I like when the guys are hanging out together. When the girls are hanging out, I mean, it's okay, but excuse me, the guys hanging out, it's just different. It's like it's something new. It's something new, so I do like it. Anyway, they bring up how Eazy-E has, Lil Eazy has 6 kids by 4 women, and then he has a girl who he's been with like off and over 10 years who he hasn't married. I'm like, what goddamn Eazy-E and Lil Eazy-E, he is definitely in his father's shadow. Okay, let's be truthful. Now JoJo, we know he only has 1 kid with his girl who he's been with about, I think he said 8 years. So they're basically just talking about how they both, you know, the whole marriage thing, because everybody kind of pressuring JoJo to get married. I'm assuming it's for the show. Because a little bit, because my thing is, you got both her sisters talking about it, and the weird thing is, we saw Vanessa at one point, I think it was last episode, talking about, is you gonna marry her? But I'm like, you've been with your man longer than he been with his girl. Your daughter older than his daughter. So the question should be, bitch, when is your man gonna marry your ass? I'm like, why you asking your brother when he gonna marry his girlfriend when your baby daddy ain't married you? Like, focus on your own situation. Like, leave JoJo alone, bitch, is what I think. Anyway, he says how he does want to get married to her. He does want to marry his girl. He do love her. However, he don't want to marry her just because other people think they should get married because they've been together a long time. I am a firm believer, don't get married just because you've been with someone for a long time. Get married because you want to spend the rest of your life with that one person. And I'm not opposed to if you're with someone and y'all still figuring it out. I think Oprah and Stedman been together they whole life, bitch, forever, and they are okay. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, I believe they aren't married either, if I'm not mistaken. My auntie Poo Poo and my uncle Ricky did not get married for like 20 goddamn years, but they were together, and I feel like as long as you're happy, and if you're still trying to figure it out, ain't nothing wrong with that, because it ain't nothing worse than being with someone for 10 years, y'all get married because everyone said y'all should get married, and then y'all break up a year later because the marriage was just too much. As long as you're happy with that person, don't let anyone pressure you into getting married. Make sure that, because you don't want to get married to get divorced. Now, I mean, if we together and everything good, let's get married. Like, I don't like waiting, just be like, well, you know what, I want to wait because I want to be able to buy a house, or I want to be able to buy you a big diamond ring. Bitch, no, let's go down to the Secretary of State, let's get us some bands. I don't need a big ring, I don't need all that extra shit if we are trying to just be a couple. And you know, JoJo said, I like how he said, like, I don't want to marry her just to please other people. if we still trying to be sure that we good, which means he probably fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? He fucking some bitches, or she may be fucking some people too. Who knows? But you know what I'm saying? He is saying that she knows I love her. She knows I want to marry her, but we're still figuring things out. And again, JoJo's he's still young. He's not old. JoJo like in his early 20s. I don't think he in his 30s, and I don't feel like googling it. But you know what I'm saying? People be trying to get, oh, you're 25, you should be married. No, bitch. No, marriage ain't no damn time limit. Anyway, you know, when E said he been with this girl for 10 years and they still trying to figure it out, I say that's because of them damn kids. You got 6 kids and 4 baby mamas. That's a whole nother situation. Like, you out here snagging that penis all around like your daddy was. Just wrap it up. Anyway, Pep and Vanessa meet up. This confused me solely because when she's, well, first of all, Pep and Vanessa's mom, who was also Anna's mom, JoJo's mom, went to school together. So Pep know their mama from way back in the day. Okay, cool. Now Pep come in, of course, what she want? Her champagne, her wine, her little rosé. Girl, she has a drinking problem, if you ask me. Anyway, why did Pep come in here with that damn Cowardly Lion wig on? I'm looking like she looked like she looked like the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz, the movie, the good movie, bitch, the one back in the day with the people in it. I mean, it was straight Cowardly Lion, mane, curly, all that stuff. It looked like when they was at Oz and they got all them little makeovers or whatever, and they shined the Tin Man up and they cut his hair and curled it or whatever. It was like that. Now, it wasn't slick down. I mean, it looked like, you know what I'm saying, maybe it looked bad. It looked like the Cowardly Lion's mane of hair, but in the ghetto, and like she had just finished like running a marathon to swap meet, and all this was poofy and wasn't calmed down. I'm looking like, did they just put the wig on you? Like, did y'all not use them, like, no styling gel? Like, what was wrong? Pep wigs sometimes look like a plum D mess, and this was one of those. I mean, girl, your head, you probably was. The weave was probably hot because it was too much hair. The weave itself was hot, not Pep. The weave got hot and was sweating itself, and it sweated itself out because that was good. The base was thick. Okay, it was thick. I'm like, girl, is it dreadlocks up under there? Anyway, I'll be going off sometime. Vanessa wanted to be with Pep because she said she felt like she's struggling being a working mom, and she wanted advice from Pepper. I was confused. Of all the people you want to talk to for motherly advice on working, you pick Pepper. I would have went to Kimberly Simmons, your damn auntie. Go to your mama. Hell, go to anyone. But Pep barely there for Egypt, and we know her and her aunt got their issues. I'm looking like Pep, and she hasn't had to juggle kids and really working like she was in years. Her kids is grown. Okay, I'm like, you pick Pep to talk to? That's it, bitch. I said, what? You know, girl. And I'm like, how busy is Vanessa? Like, I mean, to the point where she can't juggle. I find it weird when rich people say they can't juggle stuff. I do. I'm like, and I'm not saying that she isn't working at all. I'm not saying that she isn't busy, but I'm saying she should be able to prioritize things and be able to still have mother-daughter time or whatnot, because I don't really know how busy she is, but I feel like she can pay for a nanny to bring the baby with her and then watch it while she's in a meeting to do whatever. I think the fact that she was talking to Pep confused me the most. But, you know what I'm saying, she asked the question. Pep just said, it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? You have to do what you're going to do because you're smart. You're talented. I'm like, Pep giving all these little generic-ass, Hallmark card-ass remarks. Girl, bad. Her wig was too damn hot so you can think straight. And, again, Pep, I would not ask Pep for parenting advice. Not saying that she's a bad mom. I don't think she's a bad mom. I just think of all. I was like, Pep? You asked Pep? Ugh. It just made me mad. Anyway. So, you should ask TTV. Anybody. Ask Dame. He's a working mother. Dame was not a working mother. Well, he is, but he isn't. Anyway, we then see JoJo meet up with his mom. And because he's home, so it started with him, whatever. It was a pretty beautiful thing. It's real quick. JoJo mama asked him, when are you going to get married? he like, look, and it's tough. We think about all this, we think about that. We be arguing sometimes, it be great. And then we be arguing sometimes, it be bad. And then sometimes it's good. And I feel like JoJo don't know if he wants to get married yet. And so he should not get married. Because he look like he ain't ready. Okay? Point blank to the period. I cannot leave 4 o'clock in the morning. And I have one more review to do. I'm not gonna be in bed till 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God. Anyway, but again, he looks like he's not ready. And I think it's because he's young. You know what I'm saying? He probably still on his wild oats or whatever. But again, he like, I just want to be sure that we're okay. And that, you know, we don't ruin it by, you know, getting married. Again, 8 years is a long time. It really, really, really is. And you would think within 8 years you would be ready. But if you've been together for 8 years, but let's say if 4 of them years have been arguing, you still trying to get over it. So I feel like people need to go move on their own time. Some people like, you know, I'm not gonna wait my whole life and waste all my good years on this or whatever. But if you with the person you happy, you're not wasting your good years, because those years were good. So, you know, so they can go anyway. But I'm like, you know, whatever. We then see the mom meet with Vanessa. Now she meets with Vanessa, like, yeah, when you and your baby daddy gonna get married. Now Vanessa baby daddy is a Wayans. I can't remember which Wayans brother's kid he is. I think it's like one of Damon's son. I know it ain't Keenan, one of Keenan's. I think one of Damon's sons is who her baby daddy is. And they've been together for years too. Now, like, they've been dating for like over almost 10 years. So I'm like, again, girl, Vanessa, don't worry about JoJo, worry about your own goddamn self. The mama then said she realized like her 3 oldest kids all have kids and none of them are married. So she's like, I hope, you know, because me and daddy got divorced, that didn't ruin y'all. And she's like, well, you know, when we were younger, it was kind of hard or whatever. But I'm like, that can't have nothing to do with it, because both Reverend and their mama both remarried and have had, you know, they married the person, they both married to their second spouse, and they're happy. So I'm thinking, like, even if your parents get divorced, if they remarry and they have a happy relationship, their divorce should not taint you, because it's proof of you can be with someone, love someone, and not work out, and then you can still move forward and then find love again. So if anything, it should be goddamn success story. Hey, you know, but you know, they're not married because I guess that is not right. So we see Pep, TT, Egypt, and Sam meet up to basically listen to the song that Pep was assuming was was Egypt's song. However, when they hear it, she realized this is Sam's song. Like, Egypt is on like the chorus or whatever. And she's just not happy about that. She's like, you know what I'm saying? I thought this is her song. He's like, well, no, you know, we're trying to get her tone right to see if this is right. We're going to add this. We're going to add that. We're going to add all this shit. She's like, look, people have short attention spans. You cannot have this long ass song where she come on in minute 4. You can't do that. She's like, well, we're trying to test things out. Sam, I feel like Sam is an opportunist. I do think he likes her, but he also sees this as a push for him, for people to see his music, him try to direct up. He using that girl. I'm not saying he don't love that girl, but he's still using her to his advantage. It's the equivalent of, you may love your job but not want to be there. You're using it to pay your bills. You know, he's using her to pay his bills. But whatever. So this part made me mad. I'm gonna need them to stop acting like Pep ain't fucking that man that they keep calling her bodyguard. They show Pep going to talk to Andre, her bodyguard, and he's in a studio session rapping, and she know all the lyrics. Why she know all the lyrics? Because she fucking that man and he rapping in the bed. So, and he's a whole married man, so she sleep with that man. Pep don't need security, okay? She does not. No one out here hounding Pep that hard to where she needs a full ass security guard on standby. It doesn't go down that way. On tour, does her and Salt need maybe someone to make sure they get from somewhere? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a show, cool, but not in like regular life when you just walking from the grocery store to the car. You don't even have security at all. And again, she fucking that man. And the reason she went to go vent to that man is because he is her man, okay? He's not a damn bodyguard. And how is he a bodyguard and a rapper? He's a goddamn bodyguard and rapper. Boy, bad. I just, you know. He is her personal dick slanger, and you can't tell me no different. I don't care what anyone says. They're trying to underlay it like it's nothing. He's a bodyguard. He ain't. That's that man that she was in the blogs with at the damn Kentucky Derby as her new boo. Okay, that's a married man that she's sleeping with. But whatever. We do see Pep then meet up with Boogie because she wanted to talk to him since the whole I guess about everything. So she just basically apologized to him, like, I talked to your dad before, and he told me how, when you got, had drinks at my party, that kind of sent you down a little spiral or whatever, and I had no idea that it was that bad. So he said, my bad, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. And he said, it's fine, we good, I'm better, it's cool. Cause your dad, he said this, and this, and I did not know all of that. Like, and you weren't at the premiere of the premiere of that movie either. And he just like, look, I need more time. He just said how he needs more time to himself. He needs more time to get himself together since rehab, and he gonna take the time to figure himself out. He says the last time that he spoke to his father told him, you can talk to me when you fixed. He said so for him, it's taking him a little bit of time to get over that. So that's what he's taking time to do. I honestly don't see anything wrong with him trying to get himself stable. I think him and his daddy got a weird relationship, and I feel like his daddy in one way or the other is a trigger for him. So I feel like he is trying to get himself stronger to be able to not be triggered by his daddy, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. We see Lil' Kendall and Eazy. Lil' Kendall and Eazy-E meet up, and I felt like it was a waste of a scene. Because I was like, they meeting up, even though she liked Boogie, but she used to sleep with Lil Eazy-E, and they both were talking about how they smashed or whatever, and they both simply smiling. She ordered some oysters, which are aphrodisiacs, and I'm looking like, are you trying to have sex with him? Like, what's going on? And then she said, well, no, I'm hungry, but I'm also dickless. So I'm like, what? It was just a confusing scene. Lil' Kendall out here trying to get her box knocked down by whoever has a knocker. I mean, it can be Lil Eazy-E, it can be Boogie. Hell, at this point, it might be JoJo. I'm not sure. But, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he has 6 kids by 4 women, and he was with a girl who he hasn't married after 10 years, girl, leave that man alone. He ain't got time for you. You ain't got time for him. Because, again, we don't like you much, Lil' Kendall. So, Lil' Kendall, go ahead on. And I don't care. Egypt has a little swimsuits photo shoot thing. Her mom was not there at first, so TT came to be sure things kind of went smoothly. Now Sam is there, and Sam, I assume, thinks he's her manager. Let me be your manager. He is her photographer, editor. He is her director of the shoots. He is the swimsuit designer. He is everything that she needs and more. Okay, and he did take over the photo shoot. The photographer taking pictures, like, well, let me see. You know what? Angle it like from above. I'm like, bitch, what? And if you are a photographer, why did y'all hire one, and why didn't you do it? If you such a photographer, what was your antennas? You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. So Pep get there, and she noticed he doing the most. I don't like that pose. I don't like that pose. She should do this. She should do that. And it's all these extra little conversations, all these extra things, and Pep ain't having it. Calm down, bruh. Calm down. I got this or whatever. So this is what I feel. I feel the issue is Egypt does not have a voice. So she lets whoever tell her what she should do. It was her mama, because that's what she depended on. And then at one point, and now she's letting Sam do it. And so the same way she saw no problem with her mama being her mouthpiece before, she now does not need her mama because it's Sam. But she's never used her own mouthpiece to say what she wants to do. And it's just kind of crazy. Girl, speak up. Like, speak it up, say it loud, and use black and you proud, and to do some things. So when her mama like, he just was butting in, he kept doing things. Egypt said, you know what, he just wants the best for me. TT said, that's what Ike told Tina. I said, bitch, he did tell Tina. Ike told Tina that, and I'm like, Ike would beat Tina's ass. So I got the reference, but again, Egypt is saying, she's like making excuses for the reasons that Sam be doing the most when he does not need to. He needs to sometimes just lay the back row like down and let her do her thing, and let the people who they've hired do like if they hire a photographer, let him be the photographer. Like, sit your ass down, so bro, you're not a part of this. Just go sit down and shut up. she goes to the little shoot for Vanessa for her. I think it's like a makeup line or something. I don't know. Vanessa be making up shit. Did she do it? And I don't think it's real. So Lil Kendall was there. Kendall, not Lil Kendall. So Kendall, who was Lil Eldebar's daughter, is there, and she is just the worst person to be talking to Egypt, because again, she's giving these pep talks. Yeah, you know, so I felt like no one used to listen to me, and I know how you feel because it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Before, my mom would like not want my husband to speak up or whatever, but now I let him do things. She had to back off. And, you know, we see Egypt, so like, you know, I feel like I'm growing up. I need to spread my own wings. I need to fly on my own. I need to be able to make my own decisions. But again, the only decision you want to make is let Sam make decisions for me. Like, let him have my best interest. You're not even saying, like, let me speak about what I want, when all you want is for someone else to speak for you. Girl, that's not growing up. That's not your own voice at all. And I feel like Kendall, again, is not the person who should be advising her, because she's giving her all the wrong information. Because she brought up how, yeah, Kendall said, like, my mom was against, like, my family did not like my husband back then. But I didn't let that stop me, whatever. Here go Egypt. That's the same as me. Like, I need to be the same way. No, you don't. Not at all. So Pep talks to Egypt. Like, look, about Sam the other day at the shoot. I didn't like it. I thought he was taking over too much. I thought he was doing things he should not have been doing. Egypt then said, you know, he was just trying to help, you know what I'm saying, and direct it. But he is not the director, honey. Pep was mad, honey. Not mad, but she was kind of tapping back, like, what? He's not a director. He's not a photographer or whatever. He doesn't even work. He lives with you rent free. You know what I'm saying? When he wanted to change, he can't change my visual for you. I do feel like if Pep booked her a photo shoot, if Pep booked and paid for a photo shoot, Sam couldn't come and change shit. You know what I'm saying? He really couldn't. However, if Egypt knew what she wanted, no one can dictate what she's supposed to do. She just does not know which master to answer to, her mom or her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? She just does not know. So, she then says, you know, like, what he usually does not say anything. Like, if he says something's wrong, then it means it's not right, because he never says stuff like that. Yes, he do. All the damn time. And you can't, girl, she just so brainwashed. Anyway, Pep was like, he's not a director. He doesn't know nothing about swimsuits. She said, he living with you rent free. He doesn't work. So, what does he do? Like, what does he do? Like, what does he do? Nothing. He's a director. He takes pictures on Instagram. No, he's not. He's not at all. Anyway, she then says, and plus, he gives me free studio time. Your mama is Pep. Your daddy is Tretch. If you can't get free studio time, you is shit. You just talentless. Like, them two, like, someone should be willing to give Pep's daughter with Tretch a little studio time. Just for the promotion of it all. Girl, bye. She just so stupid. She's just like, I'm his first priority. You know what I'm saying? He even has a whiteboard at our house to write our goals. You know what I'm saying? He's like a business project. Girl, he's a whole goddamn stranger. Pep like, I'm the manager. And I feel like she is. Even though Pep is crazy, she batshit crazy. And half the time, she get on my goddamn nerves. But I do feel like Sam is doing the most. Okay, the absolute most. And he's doing this, because she said, you know, when I win, he knows if I win, he wins. Right. He does. Okay? And so he wants you to win, because the more that you win, the more he gets. It's not about what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's about what he gets out of it. And she's just too young to know that yet. But it is what it is. And then it kind of goes off. We find out the next week is the finale. I'm like, what? So I'm going to end it here, people, because it is 4:14. I have to do Queen Sugar. So if you like the video, like it, okay? If you love the video, share it. And if you got to the end part, I need you to put in either push it, or put in, if I want to take a guy home tonight, it's none of your business. Or do shoot bear. Those are your choices. Either post a lyric from the Shoop song, post a lyric from, what's it? Whatever that song is, post a lyric from a Salt and Pepper song. Let's say that. Okay, pick whatever song you want, you know what I'm saying? And that'll be that. It can be What a Man, it can be Push It, it can be anything. So put Salt and Pepper song in there with the comments, and then also put a random emoji. Yeah, Salt and Pepper song or lyric with an emoji. Okay, anyway, I'm out. Peace.